Erum, what are you
Yes,
doing
hello,
in
ma'am.
our class?
Ma'am, I told you that like I want to join your session. I would really
Yeah, so
thankful
I'll
to
just
you.
I wanted to just give the brief introduction. Dr. Erum from Pakistan has already finished, cleared exam, and still I can see her in the class. I'm really happy that you're here. It is just a sweet gesture. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, like I would like to personally thank you for like having such great sessions. Especially, I was like chasing your sessions and presenting in front of you, and you were the one who like when I attend your mock, you boost my confidence. Like you highlight my mistakes, especially S bar. Like I have noticed that we have come across difficulties with the S bar, and I still remember like I present to you the S bar, and you said that it was not good enough, and while I'm presenting in my exam, I was constantly thinking about Dr. Deepika said that I have to go for S bar, even though my exam was online. But like it was an awesome experience to working with you and Dr. Sana. Like you are best, especially your sessions. And I would recommend all the candidates, even in my group. Most of the candidates, I used to tell them that please don't ask for any task. It's like a brainstorming. Once you go for any task which you don't know, like in my exam, ma'am, we come across with the one task. It was about the Cabergolin, and you always used to told me in your sessions that Iram, like role player, will going to take you through what she wants. Like most of the time, I used to say that no, I was thinking about I have to manage, and you were the one who told me. And believe me, like Cabergolin task, the role player was constantly asking for certain things, and it was like awesome experience for joining your sessions. And yeah, I have seen that Dr. Sarika, she was presenting because I joined little bit late, and I
Yeah,
have
what do you
seen her
want to
in
tell
other
Sarika?
sessions.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like she did great job. Like she came across like it's a you need a confidence, and it will boost her confidence. And it is a big decision once you present in front of 24 candidates, and you don't know the task particularly. Like I love that part. I don't know about the rest of candidates, but it's like something we don't know. And being like living in Pakistan, there are certain things which were new for me in MRCOG, and I still remember in my last days of exam I used to send you the messages and you were the best. You answer me on the time, like I never used to waited for certain things. So I would like to thank you so much, ma'am.
That's
You
such
were
a
always
sweet
there for me.
gesture, Erum. I did not ask you to join this live session, so it is,
Yes, ma'am.
definitely like, something I did not expect that you will be joining the session and giving us this feedback. It
Yes,
really,
ma'am.
it's quite appreciated. So yeah, you were somebody who was always there for the classes, and you were somebody who was always a good sport to present the cases. And few people used to tell, ask us that you give us the stations beforehand, we come, we prepare and come
Yeah.
and attend the class. And then you were somebody, no, don't tell the task, we want to have that brainstorming activity.
So,
And if I don't know it as well, I want to tackle it no matter what. So that's why I always tell my candidates, be it someone who is attending the free webinar or somebody who has paid and taken the course, that you need to
yes, ma'am.
fight for the 10 minutes no matter what, whether you know it, you don't know it, doesn't matter. And it affects
Yes, ma'am.
even someone who could not get through the exam this time, for being in a paid course. She come back and said that, whatever I was telling, they were not, because of the accent issue, she could not understand the role player, and the role player was not catching her, so she was repeatedly asking, sorry, 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 sorry. So she just gave
Mm.
up. She just gave up. That is only with one role player, right? So you will have another
Yes, ma'am.
30 stations to go on. You cannot just give up your 4 to 5 months of your preparation. I don't know how long she was preparing for, but she was in 12 weeks course. So if she comes and tells that the role player, the first two role players were not catching my words, they were not catching my accent, they were constantly asking, pardon me, ask, no, sorry, sorry. So I just gave it up. So guys, you need to remember that how many other
Yes,
stations
ma'am.
go wrong, you cannot give up. You have to stay strong and fight for the 10 minutes. Another Dr. Erum said is that, I think I keep telling everybody, that do not dismiss their concerns. They're not here to chat
Yes,
with
ma'am.
you over the cup of coffee. They're asking certain questions because they're helping you. They want you to
Mm.
answer those questions because they are the solid marks. If you say, I will come back to it, you will never come back to it. And
Yes, ma'am.
second thing is that the lay examiner, if they are sitting and if you dismiss their concerns, they look at it as a compromise in communication with the patient. Will you agree with this, Iram?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so don't follow the template. If they ask some questions in between, answer to it, and then you,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, yeah. Anything
Ma'am,
else?
because in exam, ma'am, in exam we couldn't get the time. My exam was, you are absolutely right. It was online, and I faced difficulty because my role player all were British, and sometimes I used to tell some of role player, could you rephrase, because I couldn't get their points what they were asking. So
Mhm.
yes, we can't give up. Obviously, it's we have made such a big efforts. I must say, we have given the time, money, so we
Financial.
can't give up. And ma'am, I just recommend the candidates that do more practice,
Mhm.
because it will enhance your we can say that it will enhance their activity, and we will attending your session, especially your advice. Particularly, I will recommend them to write your important points which I missed. And last days of my exam, I still remember some of my friends. I used to say what Dr. Deepika was saying in this session, and we couldn't get the video. So it is very much important, because these are the important things which you are telling us related to
Yeah,
the
because
exam.
that's important because you will be attending the multiple sessions, multiple webinars,
Yes,
multiple
yes,
mentors, everything will be there. So you will catch something from there, catch from something from here. So always have that handheld notes. It will come handy and practice more. That's what. So practice more
ma'am.
and practice how many times ever you can. So just doing
Yes,
them
ma'am.
once, you may forget it. So practice how much ever you can. So, and also how many stations you were able to revise in the end.
Ma'am, in last days you are asking?
Yes.
Ma'am, around I guess 22, 20, 22,
My
and
God.
I've gone crazy. And ma'am, in last days of my exam, I used to slept at 5:30 in morning and used to wake up at 8:30 a.m. I still remember, because of the stress, anxiety could be the reason. But I madly went for stations that I have to finish 20, 24 stations in a day. And with my study partner, I used to do about one to two
So
station in last day.
that speed would come only if you had practiced it much prior.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise,
Yes, ma'am.
even doing 5 to 6 stations, even 10 stations is not possible if you have not practiced it enough. So in the
Yes, ma'am.
last
You're right.
1 month, it's only like brushing through. Okay, what station this is, what are the role player questions, and how I should answer. That's the only thing. Initially, we'll
Yes,
practice on
ma'am.
your communication, introduction, rapport building, and taking the history. All that would be sorted, isn't it, Eram? It will be sorted by
Yes,
end
ma'am.
of 2 months of preparation. So in last
Yes,
one
ma'am.
and a half months is where you have to revise, keep revising the stations, knowing what exactly they're asking. You will forget most important patient safety points, apply clinical knowledge. Say for example, if you're dealing with SLE, anti-Ro, anti-La antibodies, you may forget it. Only by doing them on a repeated mode, you will
Yes,
understand
ma'am.
that. Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. And ma'am,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Erum. It was such a sweet gesture. Without even asking, you have come online to,
Ma'am,
kind of
I was
acknowledge our
thinking
effort.
since many days.
Yeah.
I was thinking since many days, as I said, my niece was admitted in hospital. It wouldn't be
Oh,
possible for me. So,
okay.
at the moment, I'm giving her IV antibiotics, and I just immediately joined your session.
Oh, that's so sweet.